saw that there was this whole platform in the Philippines when beauty queens speak, like Filipinos listen.
We are here with Miss Universe, and Kat has an Australian accent, so I'm curious, first of all, how you came to represent the Philippines in the Miss Universe pageant.
Straight out of high school, I wanted to rediscover my roots, and also I didn't know what to pursue in university. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I was having like that young adult crisis. So I moved to the Philippines, and I stayed there from the age of 17 onwards, and then I had never experienced poverty before. I just saw that there was this whole platform in the Philippines, and when beauty queens speak, like Filipinos listen.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, how much more could I do combining the platform of pageantry with the work that I do for my cause.
And what was it like having the support of the Filipino people? Because watching it live when you came on, just the screaming and the chanting, like they love you.
It's unbelievable. And also because Filipinos love Miss Universe. Like every year, there's huge clamor in the Philippines. Everyone gets behind their candidate, and it's amazing. You really feel like you're being carried by a community.
But what I really loved about your class this year is it really broke boundaries. We had Miss Spain, the first trans contestant. So what other barriers do you hope the organisation continues to break?
I would love to see an arrangement of body types, which I think we're seeing also, gender diversity, and yeah, just different cultures, different walks of life, which I think is actually being celebrated right now. There was a study that was released while I was competing in Thailand, where 7 out of 10 Filipino children don't have dreams. The number one reason was because no one believed in them. Poverty was 4th. So it's actually a lack of support system. So when you think about it, we also not only need to give them access to an education, but educate parents and the community on how to kind of foster these dreams in the kids, like tell them, your dreams are valid, you are capable, and support them in going forward.
And that must be hard for you working closely with children like that. So how are you taking care of yourself while you do all this charity work?
It really impacts me every single time, but working in an area like that just makes me realize how much I have to be grateful for. Like a roof above my head, a bed to sleep in, food on the table. And sometimes it's easy to take all of that for granted. So working there really does make me feel so incredibly grateful.
When are those moments for you when you are feeling those moments where you have to just like check yourself and be grateful? When do you feel those moments the most?
Definitely social media. Since going to Bangkok to compete, I think I've grown like 3 million in my social media. There are positives and there are negatives that come to your inbox and whatever. And it's easy to say, yes, I have a thick skin, but there of course are times where it does hurt because we're all human. Sometimes I just have to pep talk myself, like don't let them define your worth. Don't let them affect how you see yourself. They don't know your journey. They've never met you. They don't know who you are. So why should you let what they have to say define you? It's just an ongoing process of loving yourself and defining your own worth for yourself.